was weird. Something is extremely messed up. That is... What the heck is going on? Huh. I don't know. I guess we're gonna go with it. It like all of a sudden just like quit. I don't know what, like... I don't know what that was about, but... Oh, we're gonna try... I only have like... I'm so tired too. Look at the bags under my eyes. I look 10 years older than I am. Oh, but we're gonna get going because I have about, well, I don't have a lot of time, but I do have some stuff I have to get done today. So we're gonna do maybe, I don't know, 5 miles, 6 miles, we'll see. Yeah, probably not more than 6, that's for sure. It's supposed to be kind of warm out there. Not as warm as yesterday, but we'll see. I'm putting my hat and gloves on just in case. But let's get going. I'm sure I'm probably going to be way too warm. All the kids are going to be going outside for the school bus too. Yeah, it does feel yeah, it does feel pretty warm, so I will probably overheat. I do have shorts on, but just wanted to wear my hat and everything just in case. But we're gonna get going. Of course, I hit the traffic at like the worst time. Okay, I guess I can go. Somebody do. It's like all of a sudden there was a break. There wasn't a break, and now there is a break. So get going. I have to do a lot of stuff for my transition stuff today, and I think I've pretty much decided on leaving here on Friday, but we'll see. I can pretty much be out in a day. Problem is the weather that's hitting my route back to where I need to go is horrible right now, which is why I'm thinking about delaying it a little bit. Where the weather here is a little nicer, so got some good work done on the van yesterday. Not as much as I was hoping. I do have to drive today, so I had to put everything away and everything. But once I get back from that, I'm gonna try and do a little bit more work. But I think I'm pretty much gonna have to call it after that and just box everything up. Which means I will not have my computer, so I'm gonna have to box it up. And sucks. The whole timing of me being able to get to affiliate now to open up everything for all the viewers, and I have to box my computer up. You're getting everything. Thanks. We don't need to find a way home. But I can't like do all my. I haven't had a chance to do my emotes and get them all set up and all that kind of stuff for thanks for the song, by the way, there, Norfac. I don't have haven't had a chance to do any emotes or anything since I got it. Like, I got the notification for affiliate yesterday afternoon, yesterday afternoon, and even though like a couple months ago I had this guy's an idiot. He like floored it to get across before anybody else, the pedestrians, could make it. If I would have just started off running. No, I'll probably be at this week. Actually, I'll be over 100K this week for total distance. I'll probably be at about the probably closer to 120K, somewhere around there.
we're only gonna knock out maybe 5 or 6 miles today. Thanks. Here, I'll change the oh, cool. Sub 2 hour. That's pretty cool. I remember. Good luck. I hope you get it. That's cool. That's really good. If you're going to be achieving that, you definitely have to be putting in some work. But I do need to be at about, let's see, so I'm shooting for about 75 miles this week. Week after, I am not going to hit my running goal because I have a lot of traveling to do. Week after that, I should be able to push it pretty hard, and I'll be shooting for close to 100 miles by mid-March, or I should say the last 2 weeks of March. I hope to be at about 110 miles, 120 miles per week. So I do have a race coming up, but I'm not necessarily training for it. I got a 50K, really, well, it's regarded as one of the toughest 50Ks in the world just because of the amount of vertical on it. There'll be a lot of super fast people there. But, so I want to at least be able to finish. It's really my whole goal for that, finishing the time frame. But my peak race is actually Speed Goat. Oh, sorry, I'm getting Speed Goat is the one that's the toughest. So for my training runs or racing, because like right now I'm just wearing the kind of my daily shoe because I could do so much with it. It's so versatile. Is the Brooks Hyperion Tempo. If I'm doing like a longer run on pavement, I'll use the, or even if it's a really buffed out trail, I'll use the New Balance Rebel V2s. For racing, for 50K, I will use the Salomon Pulsars. If it's a longer race, I usually start off with like a Brooks, the Calderon 5s. That's what I have. And then I usually change them out to either the Brooks Catamounts or the Salomon Pulsars. But right now, for just like running around here, yeah, so I do a lot of shoe testing, so to find the right shoe, because I do the occasional half marathon and marathon. Like this year I'll be doing in between my big LA Carolinas. I should run a race in those, but like this year I have a 12K and a marathon in between my two big races. So I'll use a lighter shoe there. Probably for the 12K, I'll probably use the Brooks Hyperion Elite 2s. For the marathon, I'll probably use the Saucony Endorphin Pros probably, because I really like that shoe. But I'm always trying new shoes. I used to do a lot better about doing shoe reviews over on my YouTube channel. I haven't this year. This last year has been tough because I've been so busy, but I have three shoe reviews where I still have raw footage. I haven't edited or anything from, well, one of them's from over a year ago, and at this point it's like no reason doing it because the shoe's been out for a year. And I mean, just to be honest, I still like doing like the cinematic videos over on my YouTube channel, which are more like daily vlog type cinematic, but I do occasional ones where a little more cinematic. But even I still have like 2 or 3 of those to do from last year that I haven't edited yet. But those I can drop anytime. And here pretty soon I'll have lots of time to be able to work on that kind of stuff. But I haven't been doing a lot on my YouTube because I get shown a lot more love over here on the Twitch side, so that's where I've been focusing. Because I enjoy interacting with people, and I don't get that over on the YouTube side. It is like dead calm out here. It's kind of muggy out. Yeah, it'll get even better once we get off to this highway here. Once we get over past the edge of the runway, looking at the Potomac, a lot better views. I mean, the views would be really good if we made it all the way to the Washington Monument today, but don't know as if we're gonna do that. We'll see. Because I got to keep an eye on the time to allow me time to get ready for an appointment I have. Got my final part of, which you'll understand, bark back. I got my final part for my retirement physical. So, gotta go do the face-to-face, and that will be all completely done. And then the only thing I have left to do is to do my installation clearance checklist and sign out. Everything else is done. I got a notification that my pay packet was submitted and accepted. They haven't processed it yet, of course, because they don't do that till you get within 30 days. Make sure I don't get ran over. Hey, thanks for the follow there, BT Noodles. Oh, it's a little breezy right here. Holy cow. That was unexpected. Now the breeze has got away again. Still need to figure out why, since that last update they did a couple weeks ago, that my chat window isn't showing up like it should. So if I miss some pops up. It is kind of like, especially here where it's completely out and dead calm and everything over here. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. Have a good day at work today. Thanks for stopping by. My gloves off. Potomac River, looking across over to the East Potomac Park over in DC. Part of me, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. There's a part of me that really wants to run up to the Washington Monument today, just because it's my favorite run, and depending on when I leave here, tomorrow could be my last one. My last time to be able to run that. Although I will be back here for 1 week later on, and here in about 2.5 weeks. So I could probably take the time to get a couple runs in that week. I'd have to park here at the Gravelly Point and take off from here. So it definitely wouldn't be as far of a run, but we could always add some extra distance running around the National Capital area there, the National Mall area, I should say. If we do, depending on how busy I am that week. As soon as I'm done here, if the weather's holding out, to go up on the Appalachian Trail and get some good runs there before I leave here. We'll just have to see. Ooh, it got like super cold right here. This is everything of the 42 degrees. Back there it felt like 55. Haven't figured out what I'm gonna do for a little while. I'm thinking about, just because the way the weather is right now, heading down to Tucson and running around the mountains there. But who knows? Who knows what we'll do? I see my stream is freezing and going and freezing and going, and it's like I lost all my viewers. Oh well. It is such a nice morning out that I really want to run up to the Washington Monument. So we got to think about this. So I have to decide up here. My dog should be good. She went out around midnight, 1 in the morning, somewhere around there. Did both number 1 and number 2. So it should be good, but who knows? We'll have to see. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do for before my first race, which is in which I was getting confused. Speed Goat's in July. My first race is Canyonlands or something like that. So the first race is, I just want to finish. So I'm training for it so I can at least do fairly well, but I have no goal other than to improve my performance index. But the second race, which is in July, is what I'm really already training for. I think I've pretty much decided that we're going to run up to the Washington Monument. Might as well just go. I've already started walking up this way. Check to make sure this guy on his bike is coming up, because we'll let him go by. I got a case of the sniffles. I don't know if it's me being emotional or just the cool air. Really, it doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees out. I get a runny nose no matter what. Very noisy up here on the bridge. It is supposed to rain, so that's why, another reason why I wasn't planning on going so far today. But I mean, looking around at the clouds, I think it's going to be at least an hour before it rains, I would guess. Of course, you never know. Look at how dead calm the river is. That is just so unusual. So unusual for the Potomac to be that glassy. Guess that's calm before the storm, I'm guessing. I don't know if it's supposed to be windy with this rain or anything coming in, but Yay! We're finally off of that noisy bridge. Someone said hi, and I can't read who it is. I apologize. Hold on, let me check. I gotta look and see. I always have to give a hi. Oh, it's Kamiska. Good morning. So I am officially an affiliate now. Although I haven't had a chance to set it up yet. Well, I mean, I set up the required stuff to be affiliate, but I haven't like set up my emotes or any of that stuff, badges, anything. Haven't had a chance to do that yet, but we'll see. Just depends on, because it's supposed to rain off and on the next couple days. So if that is the case, then I should have time to at least work on some of it. But I need to, excuse me. Depending on if I leave on Thursday or Friday, I gotta pack my computer up. So it'll be, holy cow, thanks for the subscription. My very first. Wow, look at that. I haven't even had a chance. To set up any of the custom emotes or badges or anything. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I feel the love. I think everything is just set at default right now. So I definitely need to get in there and do something with it. It's like the timing is kind of, I mean, I'm very grateful that I got it. It's awesome. But the timing kind of sucks since I'm having to pack my computer up and move and everything, and I don't have it, my van set up to be able to hook my computer up. Look at just how glassy it is. The river was just so super calm and glassy, and the tidal pool here is too. And then we got the, oh geez, my hair's going crazy. We got the Jefferson Memorial back here. Probably only gonna have a couple more times to be able to do this. I wasn't gonna run to the Washington Monument today, but since we're here, I'm gonna run up there. I got time. I'll be back about 9:45. That should be okay. As long as it doesn't start raining, we'll be okay. Okay, let's get going. Let's get going. So I got an appointment. So I gotta send 2 emails today, which means I gotta log on to my work computer, send 2 emails, and then got an appointment at 12:30. And then after that, I have to make some phone calls and coordinate to turn my stuff in, all that kind of stuff. So even though I have technically today off, I have to do a lot of work related stuff so I can get out of here. Ooh, it is just kind of muggy out here because of the, well, I mean, it rained a little bit earlier throughout, like in the middle of the night, and now it's just kind of kind of muggy. It's like 45 degrees and high humidity. Oh. Oh, sure, I missed that. Okay, I can almost read it. The weather's not good today. Well, yeah, I know. At least, I don't know why every time I change the position of the phone, why it freezes a little bit. But yeah, it's kind of dreary, gloomy today. But yeah, it's not windy. Feels pretty nice. What, like temperature wise? Oh, that will make it up here to the Washington Monument. It's kind of weird because not working is going to take some, I want to say getting used to, because whenever I take time off, I'm like, I don't want to go back to work. But it'll take some adjustment, let's put it that way. Being able to just go for a run I can actually make it across because there's no cars coming from this side anyways, then I'll have to stop. You know, like this morning, being able to wake up and know that I don't have to be out the door by 7 in the morning in order to get at least a few miles in to get to work. It's kind of nice. Like last year when I was working full time and having to get a 15-mile run in the morning, or 12-mile or whatever it happened to be, before when I was training up for my 100K race. I was waking up at 3:45 in the morning just so I could get it knocked out before work. And it was the only time that worked out because my dog would be sleeping, so she wouldn't care. Because after I was done during the work day, that was my dog's playtime. She was like, let's go to the dog park. Let's go walk down the street. Let's do, go search for squirrels, that kind of stuff. And if I didn't do that with her, she was unruly, so that was the only time that ever worked out. Pretty soon though, she'll be going for runs with me again and everything, and won't care. It's more about, with her wanting to run with me, is more about, or I should say the hesitation of running with me is more about if she has to be on a leash or not. She doesn't have to be on a leash. She is all about going for a 20-mile run. But if she has to be on a leash, she's like, I might go a mile and a half, but then we got to turn around and go back. Which doesn't make sense, because for the first 2 years of her life, whenever we went for a run, she was on a leash. Well, for the most part, she was on a leash. Very occasionally, we'd be in an area where she could be off. I can at least walk across to the next intersection here. And now we can get across. I'm curious, for this segment right here in particular, that goes from the Jefferson Memorial up here to the, actually, yeah, I think it goes to the Jefferson Memorial, up here to the Washington Monument. How long after I'm not here, I'm gonna keep local legend status as the segment leader, because when I was at my peak and I like had this way more than everybody else, it was a month of me like barely running here before somebody overtook my local legend status. Now, I just got this back for here just last week, so it is so I don't have it by much, let's put it that way. Maybe 2 or 3 is about all. So I would guess and say that it won't take very long. There's a girl that runs a lot here that is pretty much taking down all my stuff. Legend for you. Yeah. I don't know about that. I should, before I leave here, hit my stair climb area, because like, it's funny, the people that, just because I haven't been there for so long, but before that, the people that held it were 1 or 2 times in like like a 3-month period, because it would just be on their running route, and it is a climb. Well, I used to go there and every Monday morning knock out 15 sets. So in a 3-month period, I was over 100. Closest person was at like 2. Oh, okay, there we go. Let me do my obligatory zoom in. And hopefully I don't lose the stream this time. Yesterday, when we were up here, it was having issues. Fire truck over there. I don't know what they were doing, but ooh. And the White House again. And ooh, boy, you're zoomed in. This thing like makes me sick to my stomach watching the screen. And there is the Lincoln over there. It's a little bit breezy up here. We had like 0 wind other than a tiny little section. Like even up on the bridge we didn't have any wind. A little crazy. But there is some wind here. My hair's going crazy. I really need a haircut. But I'm kind of getting into that mindset where it's like, you don't have to get a haircut. I do have to shave today because what I'm doing is official. So I have to be in uniform for that. But my haircut is still within regulations, but it's definitely getting long on top and everything. A lot longer than I normally keep it, but I'm just like at this point, whatever. I'll still, trim the sides down just because I like it that way, but who knows? See how long my hair on the top of my head can get. Okay, well, let's head back. It is 9:10, which means we're going to be back 9:45-ish, so That'll give me just enough time to probably get everything done that I need to get done, to include taking the dog outside. Wow, there's not a whole lot of people that were waiting for the to go up inside of the Washington Monument. So I don't know how big the group is, but that was not a big group that just went in. It must be one of those days where not a lot of tourists. This is a day I should be probably going to the museum. I guess I could probably try and do that too. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe it would be a good day. It's a good idea. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I really need to get some, like, one more thing framed into the into my van so that I can be ready to go. Because then, once I get this last thing done, I can. Well, I have something coming in the mail today that I need to get installed. But once I get that done, I'm like pretty much can just start packing stuff up and be ready to go whenever. Oh, we'll see. I'll look at the weather. Again, like I said, I think like today and tomorrow is supposed to rain off and on. So tomorrow I think is the greater chance, but I don't know, who knows. The weather changes here so fast. I think I'm gonna get the light. Can't tell, there's a tour bus trying to turn. Oh, I got the light. That was kind of an awkward turn from a tour bus. The street kind of goes back at a bad angle, so cars in the other lane had to back up and get out of his way so we could make the turn. Well, now I can feel every bit of that breeze. It must have just been that we were running with the breeze, so I didn't feel it. It is. I can definitely feel it now. I might actually have to put my hat back on because my ears are getting chilled. Even though I'll be really, really warm. I finally washed my gloves and my hats last night, so they're not as crusty. My gloves smell a lot better. Actually, my two hats that were always so big, I washed them in hot water last night to see if they would shrink a little bit, and putting it on this morning, it actually fits a lot better now. So I don't like to wash my stuff in hot because one, it try and do my little part to save the environment as much as I can, and hot water uses a lot more energy, but maybe not necessarily. So yesterday was the first time I washed them in hot, and it actually made it shrink a little bit, so it fits wonderfully. crazy how much traffic is coming from this lane over here, but both when we were coming this way and now there's like zero traffic in this other way. Although now they're just starting to show up, but that's because there's a light probably. It's crazy that they got the, well, I guess you would have to go all the way over here. I'm gonna say that's crazy that this is the way they say to get to Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, because it's all the way on the other side of the tidal pool. But I guess to be on that side of the road, you would have to, sorry, I dropped a glove. Gotta pick it up. So I'm holding on to my gloves. My hands are so warm. But you would have to drive all the way around this. That is the Marine One, President's helicopter, or one of them. They travel in threes, so you never really know which one is which. That was definitely the president. I can hear. Well, wait, that I won't say that was definitely the president inside that helicopter. That's those helicopters. There is definitely a part of me that is going to be missing doing some of these runs. Like a run like today, where knowing I don't have to rush and go back to, oh, I missed something again. Rush and go back to work. Yeah, I saw this morning on, well, it's weird that there wasn't a lot in, because I don't watch the news really or anything like that, but even like on some of the social apps I'm on, there wasn't really a lot about it, which I thought was very odd. But it's almost like they're trying to keep it quiet or something. But there is somebody on TikTok I've been seeing quite a bit on my For You page that is in Ukraine right now. Like, that's where she lives. So she's been giving a very candid, I guess, view from inside there on what she knows, everything going on. But you know, I would even guess that probably Ukraine is only letting their people know certain things too. About 4 years ago or so, one of my old units that I was in was doing some training over there. So So they got to go over there for a few weeks. Kind of wish I would have been able to go, but it was a huge like a joint training exercise between multinational training exercise between a whole bunch of countries. That would have been a cool experience, mostly just because then I get to go to the country. I could care less about the training exercise, but just to be able to see the country, because I got to go to Romania too, which I always thought would be cool. But you know, I mean, I'm just a big traveler, so I want to see everything. Yeah, that wind is new because the river is not as calm as it was before. It's still not like rough or anything, but you can definitely tell it's not glassy like it was, which would be because of the wind coming up. Which, now looking off over that direction, definitely tell the rain is about ready to get here. So like I said, it was supposed to rain in an hour. They might actually have been right for a change. It is definitely noisy up here. And a plane's landing, going over ahead of top of us. I love running over bridges. So, just because they have the best views, and I don't know, you know, they're always cool looking. But I don't care for the highway noise, the traffic noise. we go. It's like a little bit quieter, even though we'll still have these cars coming off the freeway going onto the parkway here, but not nearly as noisy as the 4 lanes of traffic up there on the freeway. Okay, we got about 2.25 miles left. And there is my appointment reminder for my appointment at 12:30, which I'm gonna have to get there early because I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just gonna go where I went last time and hope that's right. Because I don't really know. I'm half tempted while I'm out and about, trying to hitting up the store to buy everything I want for my trip, but I know if I do that, because I will buy snackies, and if I do that, I will eat the snackies before I even get to go. The reason why I've been very good about losing weight the last couple weeks is I haven't had any snackies in my house. The temptation is not there. I don't have to worry about it, but I am so bad about my self-discipline and willpower to be able to not eat all the food in my house, which is why I have to make things difficult for me. So if it's not convenient, then I do better. I deserve more snacks. I do not need snacks. It's like what was it, two weekends ago, I was like, you know, I deserve a little treat, so I bought some fresh made cookies, thinking I'll just eat a cookie, you know, at the most with every meal, but I'll try and just keep it, you know, maybe after dinner at night. No, I ate that whole bucket of cookies in a day. That's what I do. It's like one of my old offices I used to work in. We had a really good donut shop in that town. Every day they made fresh, from scratch donuts. So super tasty, so good. And so On special occasions, we'd go over and get a couple dozen for the office. There's like 15 of us in that office. Well, like all my coworkers would be cutting these donuts in half and just having half a donut. You know, very good willpower. Me, I'm like, whole donut. And I'll never forget the day that I think I was up to 5. Six, maybe, I don't know, however many I mean. Ooh, that's windy. That was from that vortex of that plane coming down that created that. It's a little windier out here anyways, but that plane did not help. But I must have eaten 6 of them because one of the guys I worked with was like, gosh dang, you're gonna eat 7 of those damn things, aren't you? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna eat 7 of them. So then I look, no, I think I had 5. I did have 5. They said I was gonna eat 6 of them, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna eat 6 of them. And I look, and there was only 2 left. So if I had one more, and then somebody else ate the last one, I would have made a liar out of myself. So what did I do? I ate both the last 2. So I ate 7 instead of 6. Because they were telling me I was going to eat half a dozen of them. That's what it was. So I ate 7 donuts that day. That's also the town that I worked in, same job. And I would go for like this is before I got into long distance running, so just me trying to stay shape for our military physical fitness test. In the day I'd run 2 miles. Well, in those 2 miles, every now and then when it was warm out, I would take and run down to the ice cream shop and buy a box of ice cream bars. And I don't remember how many was in a box, like 6 or 8 were in a box. And then I would eat them all. Like I would sit outside, eat them all, and then run back to the office. So I'd run like a mile over there, eat all these ice cream bars, and then run back. I used to eat a lot more fast food back then too, and I was so picky about what I would get. I'd go to Wendy's because I liked their burgers better, and their sodas were cheaper, and so I would get like their big ass. Their smalls was the same as like the larges at McDonald's. So I'd get like a small soda. That's why it was cheaper, and a burger from Wendy's. Go through the drive-thru, and then drive over to McDonald's and get the McDonald's fries because the fries are better. That's what I did. There was also a sandwich place there that had a essentially a steak and cheese sandwich that I would eat, and so they sold their sandwiches by either a wedge, a half, or a full. And I used to just go get half a sandwich, and a side of onion rings and fries and whatever else. But here's the thing to know about this sandwich shop. Their wedge was a half, and full referred to fact that it is made with the bread is a you can tell I like food. There is rain almost here. Which would make sense. It was around 10 o'clock that it was supposed to start raining. Got about a mile left. Definitely feel after this last weekend all the different miles that I've been putting in, ramping up my mileage. I can feel it. Going up these hills is where I can feel it. Little tired legs going on. I definitely feel this hill more than I normally do. But again, like I said, tomorrow will probably be my last run this week. So I gotta get in as many miles as I can. Up until, like, if I leave Thursday, then I can get a good run in on Sunday. And depending where we get to on Saturday, if we can find a good place to stop, I could try and get a run in then too. But and then next week, it just depends. If the weather holds out, and I'm able to stay in Montana for most of it, then should be able to get some pretty good mileage in with some vertical. I'll have to be selective on which trails I use because a lot of them ice up because the snow will melt and then freeze at night, so the trails get pretty icy. But I don't have any micro spikes. I do have a pair of old trail shoes that I was gonna take and just put some wood screws, short wood screws Well, probably more sheet metal screws more than anything, I guess. But screw them into the bottom of the shoe to basically have some micro spikes. But I haven't needed to this year because I haven't been having to run in those conditions. So this might be the time I need to do it, which means I need to go by the hardware store and buy some short screws, but we'll see. If the weather isn't going to be good, then we might cruise back down to Tucson area again for a few days, because I could be there by probably Tuesday night, depending. Tuesday night might be pushing it. Potentially I could be there Tuesday night, but just depends on how early I would get out of Montana on Monday, because I have to wait for a place to open up on Monday morning before I can take off. So that'd put me Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon at the latest. Then leave on Friday. Yeah, that wouldn't really be worth it. I'd only get one good day of running it in. 2 max. We'll see. We'll just have to keep a look on the weather. I do have to be back here that Monday morning following. What is that? The 7th, I believe, of March. And I'm guessing that even though I won't be like literally what I have to do, it's only about an hour of my time, but because it's so spread out and that kind of stuff, I'll probably be spending the whole week trying to knock that stuff out. And my final out appointment is that following Friday, mid-morning, and then I'll be done and I can do whatever I feel like doing. If we want to stick around here, we can stick around here for a little bit. If we don't, this lady has on like a full winter coat with the fluffy hood. Not that cold. They're just rocking it. Building that next floor over here on this building. Wonder how many stories it's gonna be. I bet you they're probably gonna push 13, 14 stories probably. It's like most of the buildings right here, because they have a height restriction due to the airport being so close. So a lot of the buildings are only 12 stories high because they have that superstition about the 13th floor or whatever. So it's basically an unused floor. So it doesn't do any good to build it. But I don't know how many stories the Amazon building is, but it is definitely the tallest one in this area. And I would guess to say that they had to get some special permit to be as tall as they are. Actually, it looks like it rained in here just recently. Because the sidewalk's a little wet. sweat going on, that's for sure. I'm glad I had my coat on, because if I just had my shirt on, as much as I'm sweating, I would be, oh, I got the light. I would be chilled right now. But because I have my coat on, I am just soaking wet from perspiration. Okay, let's finish strong. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yay, we did it. It's kind of funny how that exact route I know is 7.94 miles. Whew, my hair is, look at that. That's what happens when it's got a little bit of a breeze when I'm sweating. My hair just dries. As soon as it dries, it just goes up. Call me Mr. Hedgehog. Oop. But I know that exact route is 7.94 miles. But half the time, over half the time, it's never 7.94 miles. Up until today and yesterday. Yesterday and today has been exactly 7.94 miles. It's just crazy to me. There for the longest time, it'd be like 7.78, 7.8, 7.883. Like, never 7.94. Oh, okay. Well, I got to get going because I got, like I said, I got a couple appointments today that I need to wrap up. Send a couple emails for my work to set up some more appointments, basically. Because I got to set up an appointment to turn my gear in, and I have to set up an appointment to get my checklist and that kind of stuff. Boy, I look really tired today. Or I should say I look really old today because I'm so tired. I mean, my dog struggled last night with the fighting each other. She wanted to be close because she was cold. I wanted her to be far away because I was so hot. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. I will be streaming tomorrow, probably Washington Monument, because it'll be, like I said, probably my last run, or my last chance to do that run, even though the week I'm here, I can probably, if I had to, park at Gravelly Point and run up, or if I have the dog with me, I could just park in up at the Capital Region and just run around there with her, but we'll see. Yeah, I might be taking a nap this afternoon instead of working on the van, that's for sure. Thanks again for being my first subscriber, Kamiska, that's awesome. Thank you everybody for all the support and all the love, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye guys, love you all, bye.